For the last 5 years, this guy and this guy have been going on the most insane ghost expeditures that life/YouTube has ever seen.
And they're scary.
And they're terrifying. They're all documented on this guy's YouTube channel ever since I was a kid. We were doing insane things.
Things that put our lives at risk.
Yeah, kept us up at night, put us in literal danger. We had to get a priest to actually bless our house. So during the time that we were exploring all these places, we learned a lot about ghosts, spirits, demons, the devil himself. And we came up with a lot of conspiracies. Some came out to be true. We have a lot of evidence for them. Some of them are just not true that a lot of people speculate. And in this video, me and Brian are going to be breaking down 5 of the most scariest conspiracies that we've came up with in our years of exploring for ghosts.
I already feel the chills going down my arm, bro.
This one's going to be interesting.
Ooh.
I'm so happy you're finally here doing one of these videos with me. Like, this is like the best possible scenario.
Dude, I had to be a part of it.
It's so fun. So the first conspiracy theory that a lot of people believe is that a ghost can create an attachment to you.
I can vouch.
Is that true?
It is 100% true.
That is a true conspiracy theory that is proven in a lot of your videos. And just go ahead and tell us, like, has a ghost formed an attachment to you in your life?
Since I was a kid, I feel like.
Yes.
And then once we started messing with the Ouija board, I feel like it became way more powerful.
100%.
And obviously, even lately, after doing one of my scariest paranormal investigations, I feel like it's become one of the scariest and most aggressive poltergeists attached to me.
You guys most likely watched that video yesterday. And in my opinion, sitting here and listening to that story was one of the most terrifying stories I've heard from this guy in a while. And this guy has had a lot happen to him.
Why's it gotta be me, though?
Literally, right when he came to my house, he was telling me a story. My 1 mil plaque literally fell off the wall. I couldn't believe, like, what I heard. We literally heard something in the other room. You guys saw it on the video. My 1 mil plaque literally flew off the wall. Not only that, it ripped the wall out. It literally ripped the wall.
And just obviously, you guys probably saw it too. I was just on a podcast with Bradley Martin, and one of the sound panels fell off the wall halfway through. Things are falling off walls, bro.
So to understand why ghosts do this, first you need to know that there are 2 different types of ghosts. One of these ghosts is the type that hasn't passed on to the other side yet, but he's not living. So it's in the middle stage called purgatory. This spirit is confused. It doesn't mean no harm. It wants to connect itself to somebody that it loves. It wants to stay near a family member. It wants to go near someone who's alive, and it wants to feel like it's alive. Those normally don't cause any harm.
I wish that was what was in my case.
I could assure you that is not. You're dealing with number 2. Spirit number 2 is the type that has passed on to the underworld. This spirit is called a poltergeist. These are the most disturbing spirits to encounter. They are the loudest, deadliest, and most disturbing spirits in the whole scale. Real poltergeist activity leads to physical violence to the victim. This includes scratches, bruises, marks on the body. It is capable of attacking you in real life, which is stuff that you've literally been experiencing. Like, I literally can't believe the story that I heard from you.
It all just ties back to everything.
Dude, it's a poltergeist. It's a poltergeist. And bro, just listen.
I don't want to know more about it. The more I know, the scarier it is.
Yeah, but you need to figure out a way to get rid of this thing.
I'm working on it, bro.
They could just be doing it to scare you, and they take amusement in that, which is kind of unbelievable, but it's a real thing. Spirits take amusement in scaring people. They find it funny. That's the thing that a lot of people have said. People that study the way that spirits react, they find it funny. Remember Sam, professional paranormal investigator, told us that they play jokes?
Yep.
How about when we did the Ouija board a while ago and it said some disturbing stuff?
Yeah.
But it was joking with you?
Exactly.
When it said it watches you sleep, then it said haha.
When they start
you remember
laughing,
that? That's crazy.
When they start laughing, that's the scariest thing. It's like, it just reminds me of a demon, like just an aggressive demon watching you suffer. I don't know. Is it like, if you don't show fear, could that prevent them from coming?
Yes, it could, but it depends how motivated they are to scare you. If you don't show fear and they say, I know I can get this guy scared, I'm gonna go harder.
It'll ramp them up even more.
That's why it's so dangerous dealing with these things. But guess what? Laughing at something, that's an emotion, emotionally attached. They can definitely be attached to you. So like you said, if you don't react to it, that might piss it off even more. Not because it knows you're not reacting to it, but because it wants to feel like it's in the real world. And by scaring you and you reacting to it, you're acknowledging that it's there.
Yeah.
So if you don't acknowledge it's there, it might get more mad.
It's gonna do whatever it takes to get your attention.
Definitely. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about the attachment. When a poltergeist forms an attachment to you, it chooses one victim of the family and isolates it to make personal attack. It might not do anything to anyone from the other family, and when you're around them, it won't show any proof so that nobody will believe you.
Oh my god.
Only when you're by yourself, it'll do things to you to scare you.
I mean, I guess in a sense, it's a good thing that they're not going to go after my family.
Yeah.
And I just got to deal with it.
Well, the problem is you ignored yours. And what happened? It went to your brother.
Yep.
And as soon as you gave it attention again, where did it go?
Came right to my doorstep.
Stronger than ever.
Rang my doorbell, and I just opened the door and let it
Exactly.
into my house. I invited it to my house.
So to answer the conspiracy of can a ghost create an attachment to you? 100%. Let's move on to the next. Conspiracy theory number 2 is that a ghost can physically harm you. Yes. The simple answer is yes. We just talked about it in the last conspiracy, but there's a different status for this. When we tell you guys don't try this at home, we're not just saying it to look like we're taking care or to look like we care. This is like a freaking serious thing.
It is.
This is my favorite conspiracy theory. Can a ghost harm you? Because we tell you guys don't try this at home, but a lot of you guys don't understand that. Like you said, a lot of people will say, oh, we tried the Ouija board, and it's just like my heart drops when someone says that. I'm like, it's not even just for a video.
I always tell people, because they always come up to me and say, yo, I'm gonna try the Ouija board. I always will tell them, do not mess with the Ouija board, because that is when I first got physically scratched.
I remember that exactly on your back.
Exactly. And that was after we went to one of the most haunted hotels.
And it happened after that as well.
Yup. And I just recently got scratched like 6 months ago, and I was exploring with Sam and Colby. That's my second time.
They can touch you. They can harm you.
What's crazy though is you don't feel it in the moment.
It shows up later.
It shows up like a little later, and you're just like, wait, like, did I scratch my neck or did I scratch my back? And you're like, I don't recall that.
Well, guess what? The amount of energy that it takes for a ghost to actually physically harm you is a lot. So we don't even understand how they do it. It's not like a claw is just gonna appear. It's very weird. They could do it when we don't understand it.
Why is this my life? But why is this happening, bro?
That is terrifying. The cold hard truth is, if a spirit wants you, it's going to do everything in its power to try to get you. Pretty much try to get a reaction out of you. So the best thing to do if you think that you're encountering a spirit is to not interact with it at all. Do not acknowledge its existence. If you think things are getting more serious, go and contact a spiritual priest or anything that you feel comfortable in and get it sorted out that way. Take their tips. They know most about this stuff, so that's what we did, and it helped a whole lot.
Yeah, when the priest came and blessed my home.
Nothing happened for the longest time, and we really made a deal. We're done with the Ouija.
Yeah.
Me and Brian have personally been victims of being harmed by a ghost. If you guys remember the flooding at the tunnel, which is what I mean when I say we don't know how they can harm us. It's not just a scratch. They could literally make you forget to turn the stove off before you go to sleep at night. They can make the rain fall harder through a tunnel and flood you out. There's so many things that a ghost can do that we don't understand, that the safest thing to do is not acknowledge it, don't think about it, and go get help.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Literally.
I need that.
Moving on to number 3. Conspiracy theory number 3 is that a human can open a portal for ghosts. That is also a true conspiracy theory and one of the most mind-blowing concepts that we've ever heard. So back in the day when Brian used to start feeling like a ghost was attached to him before the serious investigation, I'm talking about like when you were living at your first house, when you were young, the Billy Mays stuff, the light bulb, all that really, the scary stuff.
Yeah.
We had no idea about portals, any of that stuff. But then we started getting deeper into our investigations. We ended up going to the Whaley house. We went to haunted hotels, and we would meet up with people there that knew a lot about the subject.
Yeah, we would learn as we kept going.
Yes, and one thing that we kept on hearing was portals. The people that knew about the entities in the place that we're exploring would say they usually come from here, or they usually come from this room here, or this chair there. It's believed that there's a portal here. That's how they come in. Now, how does a ghost form a portal? Well, it's actually a human forming it. So let's say that people are doing like investigations in the Whaley house or something, and they do something that really like flusters the ghost. The ghost can have the energy to literally open a portal. And from then on, the ghosts in that area will be stronger than ever, and they will multiply.
One thing I have to say about portals too is 2 mirrors facing each other.
Yes,
which is what I have in my bathroom.
Please tell us what that means.
It's known that if 2 mirrors are facing each other, that it creates a portal for ghosts to come into.
So that's why you never see that in no one's houses. It's like a known thing.
I need to change mine.
Definitely do.
I think the architect put them there on purpose because they're meant for mirrors to be on that wall.
It's like perfect.
It is.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, but who knows? Who knows what the actual actual intention behind that was. My house was built in 2017, so 6 years ago. It's already been through 3 homeowners. Why?
Oh my God.
Why that soon do people move out? You know, like
Whoa.
3 homeowners and then me in 6 years.
That is creepy.
And
you
my
never
house,
talked to them?
my house got burnt down back in the day too. Did you know that?
Wait, what?
Yeah, my house got burnt down in like 2008 and it got rebuilt 10 years later. I don't know why it took that long to rebuild, but I think it was just a fire hazard. But bro, that's scary knowing that it did get burnt down at one point.
The scariest things about portals is that the most common way to open them is through a Ouija board.
Yep.
So just imagine the amount of portals that me and you have made in this freaking area.
I mean, we encountered one of the most powerful demons that you can contact through a Ouija board.
Z, yes.
Everyone knows, we can't say the name.
So what you guys don't understand is that a ghost isn't gonna tell you through a Ouija board, hey, open a portal. A ghost is gonna trick you. And now a lot of people think that ghosts are, or spirits or demons are the way that they're portrayed in movies. That is so wrong.
Yeah.
In movies, they just look like dumb mouth-breathing things that can't even form a complete sentence. In reality, what we've spoken to on the Ouija board, they're so smart.
Smart,
They
bro.
will trick you so fast before your eyes. You won't even believe it. They'll trick you and you'll do what they want you to do.
They'll lie about their name.
Yes.
They'll lie about their age.
Their
They-
gender,
Yep.
everything.
They lie just to get a reaction out of you, and then they'll spell like ha 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 ha.
Yes.
Ha, ha. Like what?
Real danger comes from when they lie to get something from you, like a portal. So for example, one of the tricks that I had no idea about until you told me was on the Ouija board, and it makes a lot of sense. When the planchette is going to the bottom right of the board,
Oh yeah.
that means that a spirit is trying to escape the board. But the spirit isn't randomly gonna do this. It's gonna wait for you to ask a question, and then it's gonna go like it's going for a letter, and it's just gonna move a little more, and
Yep.
it's off the board, and you just opened up a portal for a demon.
Yeah, I remember. It goes
That's how
towards the
simple it
corner,
is.
bro. The hairs on my neck are standing up right now, bro. Yeah, it literally goes towards a letter, and you're like, oh shoot, and then boom, a little off the board.
So a lot of you guys think about these like crazy demons and ghosts that you see in movies, but the movie that I watched, that
What was that?
yo, my window's closed.
Wait,
My window's
don't
closed.
say the curtain hit the window.
My window's closed. My
And the
fan is
AC
off.
is
I
off.
swear to God, my fan is off.
Wait. You heard that? I hope it picked
my
it up.
camera did not pick that up.
No, it probably did.
Bro.
No, bro, stop.
Oh my
it's when we were
God.
talking about portals.
Yes, and the
Z.
Ouija. Oh, freak, dude. Yo, okay, I'm gonna finish this part up. So, when you watch the movie, if you guys have seen the movie The Exorcist,
Oh gosh.
that is the scariest movie I've ever watched in my life, because you have to start watching movies that are based on a true story.
Uh-huh.
In that movie, the demon that possesses the woman is so smart.
Dimmy.
Dimmy. He's able to speak different languages and in reverse.
Wasn't it Latin?
Yes, he was able to speak Latin in reverse, and he does that just to show the people that are performing the exorcism there's nothing he could do. I'm here and I'm staying. Oh my God, that movie makes me feel some
That
type of way.
movie was so scary that when it released in the movie theater, people were fainting.
Fainting.
We used to
Oh.
watch it as a kid.
Yes,
As
as kids,
kids, bro, we
I
were
had
watching it.
Oh my God, I had the biggest fear of Reagan.
Reagan, bro.
Bro.
Oh my God. That, honestly, like, that's the scariest movie of all time.
That is the scariest movie because there's no joke.
No.
In that movie, there's no type of laughter. It's just like so weird.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's
And it's
so
so
weird.
old too. Like,
And you
how
know what's
nowadays,
crazy?
like, yeah.
Oh wait, what were you saying?
Like nowadays, when there's movies about like scary stuff like that, they like make it extra.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like it's like very extra. But back then, I feel like they didn't have the
Yeah,
resources
I know
to do that.
exactly what you mean. And the thing about that movie is that they claimed that that is exactly what happened. So when you watch that movie, you think to yourself like, if I'm a filmmaker, I would never think to add that in. That had to have actually happened.
Exactly. It's
That
really
is
based
so
on a true
weird
story.
that actually had to have happened. It feels like it's based on a true story.
Bro.
There's no doubt about it in my mind.
I don't know.
We can't say this out loud, but she literally made the priest do something to himself that we don't want to say out loud.
Yeah. That's
It's
that
bad.
psychological game they play.
Yes, and it's so dangerous. We'll get into that later. Let's get on to number 4, the Devil's Hour.
no.
This one's quick. This is a real conspiracy theory, and it's true. The devil's hour, some believe it to be from 3 to 4, and other people believe it to be 3:33 on the dot. 3:33 a.m. is called the devil's hour or the witcher's hour, which is the exact time that demons, the devil, spirits, and ghosts, and witches arise at their most powerful self. 3:33. So if you wake up at 3:33 a.m., if you ever wake up, you check time, you see 3:33, ask yourself, why did you wake up? Did something scary happen? Did someone knock on your door? Did you hear someone yell something in your dream? Ask yourself, because
Someone rang on my doorbell.
dude, that's at 3 to 4.
3 to 4. That wasn't 3:33.
No, that's the devil's hour.
I
A
know.
lot of people believe that to be the devil's hour. 3 to 4.
That's just not normal. Like, bro, what happened that night sent me over the top.
I would be tripping,
It's
bro.
just after one of my most paranormal investigations to that happening at 3 a.m., it's not a coincidence.
Anything happening at 3 a.m. is just like, dude, just let me go back to sleep. I don't even want to freaking think about
You
it.
know what's crazy? Sometimes nowadays when I wake up between 3 and 4, I can never go back to sleep.
Okay, that's enough about the devil's hour. We're going to talk about the scariest thing, possessions, bro.
God.
Okay, this is the last conspiracy, the conspiracy theory of possessions. This is the most darkest one. We hate talking about
I don't
this.
even want to.
Yeah, you don't even want to talk
Like,
about
it feels
I was-
wrong being here right now.
I was writing this out last night because I like to get my ideas down and do all my research so I know I'm not mistaking anything. And I was writing it down and I was thinking to myself, Brian's going to come over tomorrow and he's literally like going to be weirded out by this because it's the most terrifying conspiracy, but it's real. And it has to be
gosh.
said. It is real. So possession, if you don't know, is when a demon wants to take over your body
Oh my
for
gosh.
itself. Now, here is the problem. A demon, and I learned this from a medium, a demon does not have the power to get inside your body. You might think, oh my God, thank God I'm safe. Wrong. Only the devil itself
Oh gosh.
can enter your body.
So just one.
One, they have a lot of references to the devil. It could be a group, it could be one person that can be at multiple places at once. They just call him or her or whatever itself the devil. Now, whatever you think in your head about the devil, that's exactly what it is. The scariest thing you could imagine with the most darkest intentions.
Dude, I mean,
I'm gonna send shivers down your spine, okay?
no, I already,
no.
I feel like weird hearing.
You're gonna be weirded out. Ready? So,
Oh gosh.
the thing about the devil possessing you is that he gets inside your body by finding what they call an opening. An opening is when you do something like play the Ouija board, when you walk into a church, when you have a near-death experience, when anything happens that your soul opens for a split second, he enters.
No.
And guess what? No. This is the worst part. He doesn't want no one to know he's there.
Yeah, so you act like yourself kind of
Yes.
still, right?
Because he wants to cause harm from the inside. If everyone knows, oh my gosh, that person possessed, they're not going to talk to that person, they're not going to listen to him. He's disguising himself inside
my
you. But guess
gosh.
what? When you're the devil, when you're known as the devil, and you're living inside of someone's soul, they start having bad dreams. They start changing as a person. Because when the devil's literally living inside you,
Yeah.
bad things start happening to you in real life. When the devil realizes the body that he's possessing is starting to notice, that's when everything goes wrong, just like in The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah.
That's when he comes out as the strongest self, and he is going to take over your soul. Then you go into his dark place, and this is said by people who have been possessed. A lot of people don't believe in possessions, which was weird to me.
Yeah.
There's actual proof.
Yep, I've
Online,
seen-
there's videos. These are real. There's actual court documents. There's a legal term called a spirit possession. It's a legal thing in the United States.
What?
And there are cases on it. Doctors, real doctors at your regular doctor's office that you go to, if you ask them about a possession, they legally have to tell you it's possible. That's insane to me.
Dude, a real possession.
Yeah, it's real.
That's one of the conspiracies that probably a lot of the people will say, nah, that's too far.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a little too far-fetched.
Yeah.
No, it's real, and
It's
I believe
real.
it. And I honestly, after hearing what you've been saying, has made me rethink everything I've done.
Everything, bro. So listen.
I wish I haven't messed with any
Definitely.
of this stuff.
I really wish that too. Now let's say the devil is in you. And I hate saying this, so weird.
I know. I
Let's
don't
say
even
you're
like hearing
possessed.
that.
Okay, let's say you're possessed, right? And let's say your family is smart enough to realize this. Okay, this person's possessed. Let's go get help from a priest or from a doctor, whatever it may be. That devil is going to do everything in its power. It sees your body as its body now. and you're telling it leave my body. You're telling it to leave its own home. It made a home in you, and you're telling it to leave. It's gonna do everything to stay there, including, and this is a thing, a priest that's going to perform an exorcism has to have another priest with him.
Yep.
Because the first priest, the devil is capable of a lot. He can harm it, and in case that first priest is no longer there, the second one can continue.
What the heck? So they put their lives at risk doing exorcisms.
Not only their lives. There's a reason that family members and any civilians are not allowed to be in a room during an exorcism. You know why? Like I said, devil will do anything.
I know exactly what.
Including spilling everyone in the room's deepest, darkest secret.
Dude,
that gave me the chills,
too.
Bro, look
wait,
at me.
What?
They will tell everyone in the room you're cheated, like bad things, anything that you've done in your life that is your deepest thing nobody knows. They will tell everyone in the room, so you leave.
On earth is that possible?
And that's so scary,
dude. That's terrifying.
They tell secrets about the priest. They tell secrets about people in the room. That's why no one is allowed in the room, because it will ruin your life.
They're very verbal, bro.
Very verbal. They will literally speak to you. Now, bro, I have chills. This is gonna give you even worse chills.
Oh gosh.
The devil, when it's close to being removed, it's gonna do the biggest trick of all. It's gonna go back to pretending to be you.
Holy
So
crap.
now imagine you're me. Imagine if something happened to me and I'm watching that from the outside and the priest starts getting tricked by that. I'll be like, no, like on the inside, I'm like, no, bro, please, it's not real. But imagine that fear. The devil will start acting like itself, and it'll be like, oh, guys, it's over. But guess what? The eyes will still be white, or literally all red. The hands will be shaking, and the scariest part, the voice will still be deep. So it doesn't work on the priest. The priest knows this.
What? I'm mind blown right now.
Bro, how scary is that?
Wait, that's terrifying. When was the last actual possession?
I don't know, but they happen in a lot of foreign countries. Oh my God. So many foreign countries. If you go on YouTube, if you ask any professional, they'll tell you, yes, possession is real. It's not a spiritual thing. It is a real thing. So some people like to call it like a disorder, like PTSD or something like that. But when they come out of it, they don't recover for 50 years. 50 years. There's people that are like 70 years old that to this day, they stand by, I was possessed. I saw things. This
like
happened to me.
PTSD?
Possessed.
No, I know, but like they have PTSD
oh yes
for 50 years.
Yes, you never recover. If the spirits, the devil's last thing to protect itself is to claim that it's going to harm the body.
What?
And if that doesn't work, if the devil really does harm the body, that's very bad. But if it doesn't, and somehow the priest clears it, if it's a weaker devil, then that person is scarred because you don't know what it was seeing.
Exactly.
They say that they were in hell for the duration that they were possessed.
Yeah, and from the outsider's perspective, seeing that person, you don't know they're possessed, right?
Oh, yeah, no, you don't know.
Because they're disguising themselves as that person.
Yes, that's why, you know, in movies, sometimes they'll like pull something out of their throat, like hair or something.
Yeah.
Then that's when everything starts going bad because the devil starts realizing noticing it's there.
True. Holy shit, bro.
They're possessed for a long time, but they're like, like weird things are happening.
I don't think, like, with what we do you think it'll ever get to that point?
No, because we're not gonna. We learn a lot. We're not doing Ouija board. We're not gonna take it that far.
And take this video and all this information to never mess with anything on the other side.
I'm literally saying this to you so you know the kind of things that you could get into if you deal with those dangers. Guys, I know we got super serious right there. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight.
I was lightheaded.
Bro, how scary is that?
If I had low energy throughout this, bro, I was lightheaded throughout. I hate talking about this because besides the possessions, like everything matched with what's going on in my life.
Doesn't it just make you want to like be quiet and just like think?
Yes,
that's what
I did. I was saying I was rethinking everything I was doing after hearing that. So like
there's times where I'll do research for like 4 or 5 hours. I'll notice myself just reading and I'll just be stuck there, scared to move because like I found real proof of this stuff. That's enough, guys.
Okay.
5 conspiracies, 5 of the scariest conspiracies that we have ever talked about.
And they were all true.
They're all true. Debunked, dude. If you guys want to see more videos like this, if you guys want Brian on these talking videos,
I would love to.
Let us know.
I'm sorry if I didn't talk that much. I was soaking in all the information.
I've always imagined what it would be like when I'm talking to have you next to me and just listening to it, dude.
I was intrigued.
I'm happy that you came. I'm happy you're listening to it. I feel like I was telling you the story, dude. That's my favorite thing. So thank you for coming out, bro. For real.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoy, leave a like, leave a comment down below what your scariest conspiracy was, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.